Hello, Lynn Watts here with Wyatt the Wonder Dog Books. And today I want to talk about the video stories that we have created from five of the most popular of Wyatt the Wonder Dog books. And so let me just show you, first of all, which ones are in video. And then I'm going to talk today about how you can use one of those books in particular, one of those videos also in particular, which will be teamwork. All right. So the stories that you can find that are have been created in a video format that you could use in the classroom or perhaps individually or in a small group are teamwork, being organized, kindergarten, starting kindergarten, good manners, and giving or generosity, which is a story created around the holiday season. So you can buy each of these videos uh, alone, as a single product, which when you do that, when you purchase the video, you also get a digital lesson plan that goes right along with the story that is has the ASCA standards and has a coloring sheet and activity and so on. So you get a whole lesson plan that goes along with the video. The best value, I think, is to get the video bundle where you can get all five of the books and also five lesson plans, one for each of the book. And you can get each one of those videos only on my website, which is, and you've, I'm sure, seen it come up with this video, wyattthewonderdog.com. All right. So one of the best ways to teach kids any concept, and I'm talking anything, is to have a story about it. And that's not just true for kids. This is also true for adults. We all learn best from story because a story is memorable, because our brains are designed, they're wired to remember story, to hold on to the different anchors, the different main aspects of a story. And so we learn best through story. And that's why using one of the Wyatt books is a great way to introduce a concept. And then if you can follow along with different key points that you want to make, then you're really anchoring them in the child's learning. So teamwork, of course, is an important concept that I think probably we all need more of these days. And so one way to do that is to use the story. And how I would do that is I always just begin by throwing out the concept that you're teaching and getting some input from kids in terms of what is teamwork. So you could first of all talk about what is a team, what teams do you belong to, and then what does teamwork look like? And then you always want to contrast that with what does teamwork not look like. All right. So you're teaching not just what is the concept, but also what could be the problems where teamwork is not practiced. So in this particular story, Wyatt is a member of a Boy Scout troop. They're about to go camping. And prior to going camping, several of the members talk about things they're kind of worried about. Some of them are real things that you might worry about if you're going camping. Some of them are kind of silly for this particular situation. And then, so you could certainly just bring that to light by setting the stage before you read the book and asking kids, or even stopping at that point in the story and saying, so if you were going camping, is there anything you might worry about or think that maybe you wouldn't like or something like that? Then once they are camping, there is an incident that happens where one of the members of the Boy Scout troop is injured. And so all of the rest of the members need to work together to get him the help that he needs. So that's a good point, again, in the story to stop and say, so at this point, what does teamwork look like? What does everybody need to do? And then also, again, to contrast it and say, what would teamwork not look like? What if, what could happen that, maybe things wouldn't go well and they wouldn't get him the help that he needed? So again, presenting that contrast helps to teach the concept. And then, of course, you end the story with the results of the teamwork, which, of course, is that he gets the help that he needs and he's better, and they actually celebrate at the end the whole experience. So that's the story of teamwork, and that's how you can use that in teaching teamwork and making it very practical, very believable, very much a part of kids' lives. And you can certainly finish by saying, give an example, a real life example, when perhaps there was a problem and you were able to work as a team to get somebody the help that they needed. So you can certainly bring in, I'm thinking, a lot of other concepts. You can talk about empathy and so forth. There's lots you could do with that. But this is about teamwork. And then, as just a reminder, you can certainly purchase the actual book. But if you want something that would be quick and easy to put in, maybe on a really busy day for kids to watch and then follow up with a lesson, there is a video lesson on the website. And again, that is wyattthewonderdog.com. So thanks as always for listening, and thanks for all the wonderful things you do to improve the lives of children.